2026 Minnesota DMV Motorcycle Permit Test 140 questions and complete answers. Question 1. When riding in a vehicle's blind spot, you should: Option A. Stay where you are to avoid surprising the driver. Option B. Wave at the other driver to get their attention. Option C. Slow down until you are out of the blind spot. Option D. Pull over to the shoulder. The correct answer is option C. Slow down until you are out of the blind spot. Explanation: if you find yourself riding in a vehicle's blind spot, you should either speed up quickly or slow down and drop back to vacate the spot. Question 2. The middle portion of the lane usually contains an oily strip. You should: Option A. Try to avoid the oily strip when it is raining. Option B. Ride only on the oily strip as it provides increased traction. Option C. Avoid the entire center portion of the lane. Option D. Not worry about oil or other items in a lane. The correct answer is option A. Try to avoid the oily strip when it is raining. Explanation: oily drippings from cars and trucks build up in the center of each lane. Unless the road is wet, this strip usually still provides enough traction for a motorcycle to operate safely. The strip is generally narrow enough that you can ride to either side of it and still be in the center portion of the lane. Question 3. When securing a load, you should place the load: Option A. As high as possible. Option B. As low as possible. Option C. On a sissy bar. Option D. Only on one side of the motorcycle. The correct answer is option B. As low as possible. Explanation: secured loads should be low. Putting them too high up, such as on a sissy bar, can raise the motorcycle's center of gravity and upset its balance. Loads should be as evenly distributed as possible on each side of the motorcycle to avoid pulling the bike to one side. Question 4. Most motorcycle crashes happen: Option A. On short trips. Option B. On long trips. Option C. After at least an hour of riding. Option D. After more than 8 hours of riding. The correct answer is option A. On short trips. Explanation: most motorcycle crashes happen on trips shorter than 5 miles, just a few minutes after the rider starts out. Question 5. If you borrow a motorcycle: Option A. Don't worry about checking the tire pressure. Option B. Expect it to handle the same as your own bike. Option C. The lender will make sure the brakes work so you don't have to. Option D. Give yourself an extra cushion of space when riding to allow more time to react. The correct answer is option D. Give yourself an extra cushion of space when riding to allow more time to react. Explanation: if you borrow a motorcycle, make all the same pre-ride safety checks that you would make on your own motorcycle. You should ride cautiously when using an unfamiliar motorcycle and allow yourself extra space when stopping. Question 6. To accommodate a passenger, you may have to: Option A. Adjust the shocks. Option B. Adjust the handlebars. Option C. Adjust the brakes. Option D. Adjust the throttle. The correct answer is option A. Adjust the shocks. Explanation: because of the extra weight placed on a motorcycle by a passenger, you may need to adjust the motorcycle's shocks before carrying a passenger. Because the motorcycle will sit at a different angle, you should also adjust the headlight and mirrors to compensate for the additional weight. Question 7. Reflective material on your helmet: Option A. Helps you to be seen. Option B. Is not allowed. Option C. Should only be used at night. Option D. Does not help you to be seen. The correct answer is option A. Helps you to be seen. Explanation: reflective material on a vest or on the sides of your helmet can make you more visible to other drivers and should be used both day and night. Question 8. In New Hampshire, a person who is age 21 or older with a minimum blood alcohol concentration BAC of blank is considered legally intoxicated. Option A. 0.02%. Option B. 0.04%. Option C. 0.06%. Option D. 0.08%. The correct answer is option D. 0.08%. Explanation: A person who is of legal drinking age with a blood alcohol concentration BAC of 0.08% or higher is considered legally intoxicated. It is both illegal and unsafe to ride a motorcycle while under the influence of alcohol. Question 9. When it starts to rain, it is usually best to: Option A. Increase your speed. Option B. Exit the road. Option C. Ride in the tire tracks left by cars. Option D. Ride in the center of the lane. The correct answer is option C. Ride in the tire tracks left by cars. Explanation. The center of a lane can be especially hazardous when wet. When it begins to rain, avoid the center of the road by riding in the tire tracks left by cars. The left tire track is often the best option. Question 10. A pre-ride inspection usually takes: Option A. A few minutes and should be done no more than once a month. Option B. A few minutes and should be done before every ride. Option C. Over an hour and should be performed by a mechanic. Option D. Over an hour and must only be done if you will be carrying a passenger. The correct answer is option B. A few minutes and should be done before every ride. Explanation. Conduct a thorough pre-ride inspection before every ride. It should usually take only a few minutes. Question 11. The front brake is: Option A. Safe, if used properly. Option B. Safe even if used improperly. Option C. Only to be used if the rear brake fails. Option D. Not to be used regularly. The correct answer is option A. Safe, if used properly. Explanation. The front brake is safe to use as long as it is used properly. The front brake of a motorcycle is more powerful than the rear brake, providing at least 3/4 of the total stopping power. Question 12. A plastic shatter-resistant face shield. Option A is not necessary if you have a windshield. Option B only protects your eyes. Option C protects more than just your eyes. Option D does not protect your face as well as goggles. The correct answer is option C. Protects more than just your eyes. Explanation. A plastic, shatter-resistant face shield helps protect your entire face, including your eyes. Goggles can protect your eyes but not the rest of your face. A windshield is not an adequate substitute for either. Question 13. When braking where traction is reduced, you should: Option A. Apply the brakes more quickly than usual. Option B. Apply the brakes more gently than usual. Option C. Not use the rear brake. Option D. Not use the front brake. The correct answer is option B. Apply the brakes more gently than usual. Explanation. When slowing or stopping on a surface with reduced traction, you should use caution and apply the brakes more gently than usual. Question 14. Where is the greatest potential for conflict between a motorcycle and other traffic? Option A. Intersections. Option B. Highways. Option C. Parking lots. Option D. Residential areas. The correct answer is option A. Intersections. Explanation. The greatest potential for conflict between your motorcycle and other traffic is at intersections. Be extra alert when riding somewhere where another vehicle may cross in front of your path of travel. Question 15. Of the following, the colors that best allow riders to be seen are: Option A. Orange and red. Option B. Green and blue. Option C. Purple and gold. Option D. Black and white. The correct answer is option A. Orange and red. Explanation. To make yourself visible to others, wearing clothing that is bright orange, red, yellow or green is best. Question 16. When entering a turn, a rider should: Option A. Speed up. Option B. Reduce their speed. Option C. Move their shoulders to match the angle of the turn. Option D. Sit up as high as possible. The correct answer is option B. Reduce their speed. Explanation. Before entering a turn, a motorcyclist should reduce their speed by closing the throttle and, if necessary, applying both brakes. Question 17. To adjust for added weight when riding with a passenger, you should: Option A. Operate at a slower speed than usual. Option B. Maintain a shorter following distance that you would if riding without a passenger. Option C. Operate at a faster speed than usual. Option D. Brake a little later than you would if riding without a passenger. The correct answer is option A. Operate at a slower speed than usual. Explanation. The extra weight of a passenger means that your motorcycle will need more time than usual to speed up, slow down, and turn. To accommodate the added weight, you should reduce your speed, start slowing earlier than normal, increase your following distance, and seek out larger gaps when crossing, entering, or merging with traffic. Question 18. When looking through a turn to see where you are going, you should: Option A. Turn just your head. Option B. Turn your head and shoulders. Option C. Turn just your shoulders. Option D. Turn your entire body. The correct answer is option A. Turn just your head. Explanation. When making a turn, look through the turn to where you want to go. Turn only your head, not your shoulders, and keep your eyes level with the horizon. Question 19. When going through a turn on a motorcycle, you should: Option A. Keep your eyes focused close to the front of the motorcycle. Option B. Look through the turn to where you want to go. Option C. Turn your entire body to see through the turn. Option D. Increase your speed before the turn. The correct answer is option B. Look through the turn to where you want to go. Explanation. When making a turn, you should look through the turn to where you want to go. Turn just your head, not your shoulders, and keep your eyes level with the horizon. Question 20. The gear shift lever is located: Option A. In front of the left footrest. Option B. In front of the right footrest. Option C. Behind the left footrest. Option D. Behind the right footrest. The correct answer is option A. In front of the left footrest. Explanation. The gear shift lever is located in front of the left footrest and is operated by the left foot. To shift up to a higher gear, position your foot under the shift lever and lift. To downshift, press the shift lever down. Question 21. Usually, a good way to handle a tailgater is to: Option A. Move onto the shoulder to get out of their way. Option B. Speed up and put distance between you and the tailgater. Option C. Ignore them. Option D. Change lanes and let them pass. The correct answer is option D. Change lanes and let them pass. Explanation. Usually, the best way to handle a tailgater is to get them in front of you. If you can do so safely, change lanes and let them pass. Speeding up may only increase the danger by encouraging them to follow you at a faster speed. Question 22. A skidding rear tire. Option A is not serious. Option B eliminates your ability to change direction. Option C will usually correct itself. Option D is only a concern if the front tire is also skidding. The correct answer is option B. Eliminates your ability to change direction. Explanation. A skidding rear tire is a dangerous condition that can result in a violent crash and serious injury or death. Too much rear brake pressure can cause the rear wheel to lock. As soon as the rear wheel locks, your ability to change direction is lost. To regain control, the brake must be released. Question 23. On a slippery surface, you should not: Option A. Reduce your speed. Option B. Avoid making sudden moves. Option C. Use only the front brake when slowing or stopping. Option D. Use only the front brake when slowing or stopping. The correct answers are option C and D. Option C. Use only the front brake when slowing or stopping. Option D. Use only the front brake when slowing or stopping. Explanation. To ride safely on a slippery surface, you should use both brakes when slowing or stopping, reduce your speed, and avoid making sudden moves. Be alert to oily areas, dirt, gravel, shaded areas, and bridges, as these surfaces are more likely to be slippery than others. Question 24. Impairment from alcohol. Option A begins with the first drink. Option B begins at about half of the legal limit. Option C occurs at the legal limit. Option D occurs only if you have had multiple drinks. The correct answer is option A. Begins with the first drink. Explanation. As little as one drink can have a significant effect on the abilities that you need for safe riding. You can be impaired even if you are well below the legal blood alcohol limit. No amount of alcohol is safe to consume before riding. Question 25. The center portion of a traffic lane is where? Option A. Debris and oil drippings from cars often collect. Option B. Motorcycle riders should always travel for safety. Option C. Most accidents happen. Option D. Drivers are least likely to see a motorcyclist. The correct answer is option A. Debris and oil drippings from cars often collect. Explanation. The centermost portion of a lane is where debris and oil drippings from cars often collect. Other hazards, such as utility hole covers, can also be found in the centermost portion of the lane. Question 26. When passing a row of parked cars to your right when there is no oncoming traffic to your left, you should: Option A. Stay toward the right side of your lane. Option B. Stay toward the left side of your lane. Option C. Look to your left frequently. Option D. Use your rear view mirrors more frequently than usual. The correct answer is option B. Stay toward the left side of your lane. Explanation. When passing a row of parked cars, it is generally best to stay on the side of your lane that is not directly next to the cars. This will help to protect you from potential hazards like car doors being opened or people stepping out from between the cars. If there is traffic coming from the opposite direction, it is a good idea to stay in the center portion of the lane. Question 27. When riding under ideal conditions, you should maintain a minimum following distance of: Option A. 1 second. Option B. 2 seconds. Option C. 3 seconds. Option D. 4 seconds. The correct answer is option B. 2 seconds. Explanation. Under normal conditions, you should maintain a following distance of at least 2 seconds. Increase your following distance anytime conditions are less than perfect. Question 28. An approved helmet. Option A allows the wearer to see as far to the sides as necessary. Option B restricts the field of vision. Option C is usually uncomfortable. Option D does not have any markings or tags. The correct answer is option A. Allows the wearer to see as far to the sides as necessary. Explanation. Any approved helmet will allow a rider to see as far to the sides as is necessary for safe riding. Approved helmets will have labels and markings providing the manufacturer's name, relevant information and instructions, and information about the standards the helmet meets. Question 29. When carrying a passenger, you should: Option A. Equip and adjust your motorcycle to carry the passenger. Option B. Ride as you would without a passenger. Option C. Ensure that footrests are available for only you, the operator. Option D. Instruct the passenger after you begin your trip. The correct answer is option A. Equip and adjust your motorcycle to carry the passenger. Explanation. You should transport a passenger only if your motorcycle is appropriately equipped and adjusted to do so. Among other things, your motorcycle should have separate footrests for the passenger and a seat that is large enough for more than one person to sit comfortably. You may need to adjust your headlight, tire pressure, and suspension to accommodate the extra weight of a passenger. Question 30. When it starts raining, it is usually best to: Option A. Ride in the center of the lane. Option B. Pull off to the side of the road until the rain stops. Option C. Ride in the tire tracks left by cars. Option D. Increase your speed. The correct answer is option C. Ride in the tire tracks left by cars. Explanation. Avoid riding down the center of a lane under wet conditions. Instead, ride in the tire tracks left by the cars ahead of you. The left tire track will often be best, but this can vary depending on traffic and other conditions. Question 31. If you are not traveling slowly enough when shifting into a lower gear, what could happen? Option A. Your motorcycle may lurch and the rear tire may skid. Option B. The horn may go off. Option C. Your motorcycle may lurch and the front tire may skid. Option D. Your motorcycle may lurch and a warning light will go on. The correct answer is option A. Your motorcycle may lurch and the rear tire may skid. Explanation. If you are not riding slowly enough when shifting into a lower gear, your motorcycle may lurch and the rear tire may skid, causing you to lose control of your motorcycle. Be sure that you are moving slowly enough before shifting into a lower gear. Question 32. When riding in a group, inexperienced riders should position themselves. Option A, just behind the leader. Option B, in front of the group. Option C, at the tail end of the group. Option D, beside the leader. The correct answer is option A, just behind the leader. Explanation. In a group of motorcyclists, riders with less experience should be positioned toward the front of the group, just behind the leader. This will allow more experienced riders to keep an eye on them without forcing the inexperienced rider to lead the group. Question 33. The faster you drink. Option A, the more the alcohol will accumulate in your body. Option B, the faster the alcohol is removed from your body. Option C, the more minimal the effects of the alcohol will be. Option D, the more likely you will be able to evade being pulled over. The correct answer is option A. The more the alcohol will accumulate in your body. Explanation. The faster you drink, the more alcohol will accumulate in your body. It is never safe to operate a motor vehicle after drinking alcohol in any amount. Question 34. At a minimum, how often should a motorcycle's hydraulic fluid be checked? Option A, once a day. Option B, once a week. Option C, once a year. Option D, before every ride. The correct answer is option B, once a week. Explanation. Pre-ride motorcycle inspections are an important part of ensuring safe riding. Hydraulic fluids and coolants should be checked at least once a week. Question 35. What is the primary psychoactive component in marijuana? Option A, THC. Option B, TMJ. Option C, MRT. Option D, OP. The correct answer is option A, THC. Explanation. The main psychoactive substance in marijuana is called tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC. Question 36. Rain suits. Option A, should not be used. Option B, should not balloon when riding. Option C, are not needed since motorcycles shouldn't be operated in the rain. Option D, should tear easily. The correct answer is option B, should not balloon when riding. Explanation. High-quality rain suits designed for motorcycle riding will resist tearing and ballooning when a rider travels at high speeds. Question 37. When you park a motorcycle next to a curb, it should be. Option A, parked at a 90-degree angle with the rear wheel touching the curb. Option B, parked at a 45-degree angle with the front tire touching the curb. Option C, parked like a car with the front and rear wheels the same distance from the curb. Option D, parked at the left edge of the parking space so approaching drivers can more easily see the motorcycle. The correct answer is option A, parked at a 90-degree angle with the rear wheel touching the curb. Explanation. When parking a motorcycle next to a curb, you should create at a 90-degree angle with the curb by touching your rear wheel to the curb. Question 38. When riding over rough surfaces, you should. Option A, hold the hand grips loosely to allow for movement. Option B, hold the hand grips firmly to maintain control. Option C, use lots of throttle to help you get over the rough surface. Option D, ride without a helmet as the helmet could become loose and cover your face. The correct answer is option B, hold the hand grips firmly to maintain control. Explanation. When riding over a rough surface, hold on to the hand grips firmly to ensure that you will maintain directional control over your motorcycle. Question 39. When passing another vehicle. Option A, the pass may be completed in a no-passing zone. Option B, the rider may travel up to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit to complete the pass. Option C, the pass must be started and completed within a passing zone. Option D, the pass must be completed on the shoulder if one is present. The correct answer is option C. The pass must be started and completed within a passing zone. Explanation. Passing must be completed within the posted speed limits and only in areas where passing is safe and legal. Question 40. To swerve correctly, you should. Option A, shift your weight quickly. Option B, turn the handlebars quickly. Option C, press the handle grip in the direction you plan to swerve. Option D, press the handle grip in the direction opposite of where you plan to swerve. The correct answer is option C. Press the handle grip in the direction you plan to swerve. Explanation: if you must swerve to avoid a hazard, apply a small amount of pressure to the appropriate handle grip. To swerve to the left, press the left handle grip, then press the right to recover. To swerve to the right, press the right handle grip, then the left.